Bingo.
Not from here.
We ready.
We're ready.
SANDCAST podcast. And once again, another Hawaiian's on the pier.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, the plaque's going to the back of the property, the back house in the property this time, and not the front house. That's Taylor's house, behind Trev's, and the Sandman. They're on the pier. And it feels right. As wrong as it feels for me, it feels right, boys. Welcome to the pier.
There's always a winner and there's always a loser.
Right.
I think it was going to feel right for anyone just not having Trevor win.
That's fair. That's fair.
It was time.
Nobody wanted to live with that.
That would have been the record, right? 4 in a row?
I think it would have tied the record. There's a few people that had four in a row.
Because Hagen Dodd, they won.
I think, right?
They won 5 straight, but one of the years they had 2 Manhattans. So I forget which one was like the Manhattan. Have you heard the story about how that streak ended?
No.
Dude, you got to ask Hav about it. He'll still freak out. Because the AVP, I forget what year it was. It was like 85-ish. But the AVP had an event in Manhattan and Rhode Island at the same time.
Okay.
And they wanted to make the sponsors happy. So they're like, we can't have all of our best teams here. We need to send at least one of you guys to Rhode Island. So it was like a coin flip or rock, paper, scissors pretty much for who went to Rhode Island. And Hav and Dodd lost. And so St. John and Randy won Manhattan that year. And Hav and Dodd had to go to Rhode Island.
Oh, my God, dude.
Can you imagine? That's horrible.
Bummer.
Could you imagine what would happen today in like the era of social media? If like Trev was like, sorry, buddy, you lost a coin flip. You're going to Rhode Island. You can't defend your 3 straight.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You got to get Hav going on about it 21st, though.
I'll ask him about it for sure.
No, I'd rather not. Once you get that guy going, he's just looking for any opportunity to relive the glory days. Just remind him about some story.
Yeah. But I feel like the beach world feels right now that you're on the pier. It's just like properly balanced. Like everyone I think who should be on it in this current crop of players is on it.
Yeah, it's like a club thing, you know. It's like, I don't know, like the Heisman kind of thing where it's like that group of people where it's like you want the people there that you feel should be there.
Yeah.
And like obviously, Taylor, you already had a swing. Like I don't even want to live in your head. Like, because I had a match point as well when I lost.
Oh, man.
But like
the damn
your
freeze.
swing, and it was the perfect swing too. It was like, oh, perfect swing. Like boom, Taylor's on the pier. Oh, it was out. It's like the kind of thing where it comes off your hand, I'm assuming, and you're like, perfect.
Oh,
exactly what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
And it's like an inch out.
I dug that ball, and I saw Nick.
Like,
I saw Nick back there.
Like,
I could have hit a cut shot too, but I was like, this literally went on in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a swing for the Manhattan. I'm going for it.
Looked like it could. Exactly. As you should.
Yeah.
But like, feels like the world is right now that you're on there. And then Sandman, like, just
Took you so long, you know?
Needed my guy.
a while. He
Needed
was
my
waiting
guy.
for you, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, hey, when are you calling it on this indoor BS? But like, it kind of is for me at least, obviously your indoor legacy is pretty insane what you did in a fairly short period of time, because you just came out fucking guns blazing, just World League MVP. Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it World League MVP like your first year?
Yeah, my first year international on the U.S. team.
Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. You know?
But like to
not
do it
too many people do that. There's a lot of things that led up to that, like, you know, just right place, right time.
Yeah. Some
Played
serious swag.
some solid games at the right time. And,
yeah.
We had such a good team. But, yeah, crazy. It was a hard-earned Manhattan Beach win, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That was the most tiring weekend of my life. But, like, I feel like we prepared for it.
Yeah.
And I was so confident. Like, Sunday morning, I woke up as my buddies at my house, Tyson, dude, I can't do that. I can't do this today. We had that gnarly sunset match against Chase and Miles, and exhausted, kind of left it all out there, then went home, sat in the ice bath. I was like, had some Chipotle. I was like, dude, I ate 2 Chipotle bowls. I was so hungry. Like,
Yeah.
just didn't have a solid meal all day, and, you know, Did a little rollout session.
Yeah.
Woke up in the morning. I was like, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah.
Some freaking guy just.
Oh, started yapping.
Yeah, some guy. I was, dude, first set. What was
No
it, Hagen
way.
and.
Hagen and Logan.
Dude, we were both asleep.
Yeah.
Like, some guy started chirping me.
No way.
Gave me a little bit of fuel.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I was thanking him though. I said he had to go apologize to the other team.
It's your fault. This is your fault.
It's your fault. I can't believe you did that.
I went up and
What did
thanked
they
him
do?
after.
What did they do to you?
That's awesome.
Verbally abused the guy. You know, well, we pulled it out. You know, that's what you got to do to win these tournaments. Everybody's good. You know that.
Yeah.
We prepared hard for it,
Yeah.
and this was one of our goals to win this, and you know all the hard work paid off, and you know,
I think that's the best feeling as athletes when you have goals and you know you make them happen.
Yeah.
You know you're practicing your countless hours. Your body's feeling like trash, but you're pushing through everything, and then you finally reach one of your goals. Is like the most satisfactory feeling in the world.
Especially when like the goal's been dodging you for a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Like even any of these years, one of us could have won. You know,
Right.
it's like anyone's year. But Manhattan, like that, I feel like that's like the true kind of champions, is like the ones that fail at it a few times. You know, especially Manhattan. Not many people get Manhattan their first time. Like you make a final or two or three even before you can get it. But then to get through all that and come back.
Just AVPs in general. Like it's tough to win AVPs.
Yeah.
Like I think me and my brother made 7 finals before splitting up, and then me winning my first one.
That's right.
Like it's tough to get over that one hump. I think Casey Jennings might have went like 8 or 9 times before winning his first one.
I think Nick had something crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when at the end of last year when you run Rookie of the Year, I was trying to look back and find any rookie who had won multiple titles in their first year. And it had like never been done before on the guys' side. Of course, Carrie's rookie year, she won like 8. But on the guys' side, like, because Jose, it took him like 50-some tournaments to win.
Wow.
And that's crazy. And then you look at Jose and how many wins he has. Like, it's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Like, how long it can take someone to have that breakthrough. And then once it happens, like, sometimes it's just like, oh, well, that wasn't – we can do more of that. Like, and you guys did it.
Yeah. I was thinking, actually, before I came over here, like, we got to make these other tournaments as special as it. I mean, nothing's ever going to be as special, but, like, how can we make every other AVP feel like this?
That's so true.
Like, and I feel like a lot of it has to come down to, like, we're never going to recreate the history of Manhattan Beach anywhere else, but, like, what you win could definitely help towards that.
Yeah, totally.
Like, you win any other AVP, you don't get anything, really.
The biggest things with Manhattan is obviously the plaque on the pier, right? And then the consistency of the event for many years. But the crazy part to me is that if the city never decided to put the plaque on the pier, the legacy of this event is way watered down, half the value. I mean, Hermosa's not even close to – everyone wants to win Hermosa, but it's not even close to the legacy of Manhattan. And for me, it's just sad, like, that's on the tour. Like, your one greatest, most valuable thing that you have, you didn't even make. Like, you got lucky that the city created it. So for me, it's like a ring or something, something where you're like, surfboard, sure. I'll take a surfboard.
My second favorite victory ever is
Hawaii.
Hermosa.
Huntington, right?
Hermosa, we got the custom skateboard, the longboards that had Hermosa Championship on the back of it, and that's still up in my house. Like, every time I see it, I remember it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the other AVPs unless someone else brings it up to me.
I'm not that into trophies.
Dude, the whole like AYSO little glass trophy, I was like, brah, can I not hold this up? Because I got way sicker ones when I played for the Maka Kilo Pirates. Like, I got like 3 foot tall ones when I was a little kid. They maybe were made of plastic, but.
How do you think we make an event special then? Because, I mean, the prize money for winning Manhattan and Atlanta and Chicago is, well, Manhattan might be a little bit bigger, but It's
Yeah, but I mean,
Look at
it's
Shad, the
money's about the
cowbell.
same.
Yeah, it's
Norway had the
Yeah.
swords.
you gotta want the players to want to win this like
right.
more than anything. Like you gotta have something at the end where
Maybe a paid day at Disneyland
Yeah,
or something with Mickey.
and like
That'd be sick.
that the AVP took us to the LAFC game
Yeah.
was
Yep.
super sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
That was actually one of the coolest sporting events I've ever been to.
I was like, no
Really?
one's going to that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they asked us originally,
On Sunday,
will you guys go on Sunday? I was like, everyone
"Ugh."
probably voted
Yeah.
no.
I was like, I
no.
don't know.
We want everyone wants to
You
go.
dragged me out of shell.
Yeah,
back.
that's right after
I don't
we
think you
won.
want
They're
us
like, you guys
going.
want to go to the game? And we're like, yeah, we'll do anything right now. Like, we're on a high, you know.
Yeah.
It's like smart by them, but
I don't know if you want
had a
them
great time.
handling falcons fresh out of shellback.
No, that-
holy cow. That's why Julius Coles did it.
Yeah.
oh, she went right away, and then you guys got to go again.
No,
Another
nobody went Sunday.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went
But-
it was Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
perfect.
original plan was to go. They would drive us directly after the game to go to.
No.
I was like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, because that part of the thing of winning it is getting carried into shellbacks.
Yeah.
And partying
Yeah,
in shellbacks.
That's the
you know?
tradition.
So that tradition is kind of what we're looking for, and then I don't know.
Everywhere else.
Just got to
We
do it
got-
ourselves, Bug.
Yeah, because it's like having something cool to win that the players want to win is up there, but I feel like a crowd and an atmosphere is also part of it.
Yeah.
So you have like the Southern California events. I mean, that's kind of built in,
Yeah.
right? But
For the
what-
most part, though, the crowds everywhere are pretty amazing.
Chicago's
Yeah.
pretty. I mean,
Chicago's good.
Chicago. We've been there every year.
Yeah.
The crowd's there. It's good. A nice beach.
Cool
usually
venue.
Good weather. Like, it could use a little bit of that something. You get something,
yeah.
and it's not that we want something. We don't need them to. We can buy
Mm-hmm.
ourselves whatever the
Yeah.
prize is. It's that, like, I got one of those.
Yeah.
You know, how many cowbells you got? How many swords you got? How many
Yeah.
piers you got? How many? You don't say like how many Chicagos you got.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could, but I
But
don't know.
the only tournament that's referenced like that is Manhattan.
Exactly.
Like, how many Manhattans do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many plaques?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got shoot. I got to get on there now and feel lonely.
Bro, get up there.
Yeah, I'll wait till Austin's ready to play.
Yeah.
It might be a while.
First father son.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the Hagen type longevity
Yeah.
for playing. How
Yeah.
old was he when he retired? Was it 51 or 50?
51.
51.
Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah. I think he's 51. His birthday's in October, so I guess he'd be 52 in October.
That's nuts.
Not really. And honestly, he could still play.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still one of the top players.
It's kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
But I
It's
think
pretty insane.
I think he needs to sail off into the sunset. At
Is
this
that,
point, it's
I think
like,
he's been
why?
trying. Robin's like, no,
Yeah, it's not his choice.
you're not going.
Yeah.
But Tay, I mean, since you had that swing 5 years ago, did it eat at you at all, like, to win it? Because I know it's easy for fans to say, well, it's only a matter of time, because that's what everyone was saying. Well, it's just a matter of time until Taylor gets, like, it's inevitable. But like you said, it's so hard to win an AVP, much less a 32-team
Yeah.
AVP. Whereas then you had to watch Trevor win 3 and Try win 2, and it's like,
Yeah.
when is it my time?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm not getting any younger, so
Yeah.
I'm getting younger.
Oh, you are from the indoor scene,
Yeah,
dude.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, as every year that passes, it's like I only have so much time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play till I'm 50. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? I'd rather.
You're going to be playing
Sail off.
like six mans and Calcutta's
Oh,
till
yeah.
you're 50.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Put me in the deep, just like Hav.
Yeah, you're gonna be the hob.
I'll be the next Hav, just yelling at
Rosy,
people.
but maybe with less swollen knees.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so obviously winning it sooner rather than later is obviously a lot more pressure off my back to finally get it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. It seemed like there was the swing you had to put you guys up 19-14. That like seemed like the moment where you kind of knew like it was in the bag. When you ripped that seamer down like
Oh,
just
yeah.
in front of Theo and you were
Mhm.
just like, yep, I think that's done it.
Yeah, when it was just through the whole game, like that feeling where, I mean, we played just super solid ball the
Yeah.
whole finals, and there wasn't one point in the match that I can remember where I was like, uh-oh, like, I don't know about this. Like, we were just steady the whole way. Our self-talk to each other and with our coach, our whole team was like, everything was, we're going to win this, we're going to win this. And that was like our motto going into the tournament, and to still feel that during the finals, like, that's all you ever want when you're in the championship moment is believing in yourself, believing you're going to win.
Mm-hmm. And Sander, I mean, how was it? I mean, Manhattan's a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, you've won some big stuff indoors. But like where, I mean, and I don't want to have you like rank your accomplishments, but I mean, as far as Manhattan goes, that's pretty lofty.
Oh, it's for sure, yeah. I think, yeah, it might be, top 2. I think winning a bronze in Rio was
Pretty dang cool.
Yeah, I think, was awesome. I think beach and winning the Manhattan, like, beach volleyball is harder than indoor. Like, you are so much more exposed, you know? Like, it's just you and another guy. And, like, if you're not pulling your weight, you're exposed, you know? Like, that you can get targeted. You can, you know, like, they'll serve you the ball. Like, indoor, you have so much help.
Yeah.
Like, they can hide you, or they don't have to set you.
They can sub you out.
They can sub you out. And so, like, to win a tournament like that, and, like, it's hard. Like, every AVP, every tournament we played in this year is hard to win. And so to get it, to have it be Manhattan, under the conditions, playing Trevor and Theo, they've had our number all year. We've had to play them so many times.
Yeah.
And to play, like, what I feel like was one of our, I don't know, not our most perfect game, but just, like, everything was grooving. And we were clicking, and communication was on point, and we were just going for it, you know? And I was dead tired, but, like, I looked across the net, and I felt like they didn't want to be there. And, like, that made me be like, oh, I want to be here. Like, I'm so gassed, but I have it in the tank to go to that next level. And Taylor kind of matched my energy there. And, you know, to get a team win, not only, you know, that day, but the night before and then the morning match when we weren't feeling our best. You know, we've kind of been known this year as the team that wants to go 3 all the time. But I guess you can embrace that and be like, hey, we got some dog in us. Like, you can kick us, but we're going to, like, kind of stay around and keep pushing back. We're not just going to lay down and give it to anybody. So, you know, that's kind of how we won it. Feels great.
And it's funny to hear you guys say that you were tired, because I've never seen you tired in my life, at least on the outside. When you're like, man, I was beat up. It's like, you look not beat up to me.
You know what the secret was? You know those little, like, shot blocks? The little, like, I don't know what they are. Little energy chewies. I had margarita ones.
She started the party early a little bit.
Like, I was like, Taylor,
Taylor, margarita flavor.
I know, but still.
And I was like, dude.
Subconsciously, it's like, hey.
In the finals, I was like, Coach, we're drinking margaritas. I was like,
hey, another marg. It's working.
We were feeding each other those. And just like, let's go. That was the secret.
New sponsor.
That was a great call.
I don't even know what they're called. Shot blocks? What are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. You gave me my first one.
But just in terms of, like, legacy-wise, like, when I think of, like Reed Pretty, he didn't have that great of a sand career. Obviously, he came in super late, so it's a lot to ask.
Mm-hmm.
But he somehow found a way and got on that pier, and it's, like, says a lot about his career, like, being able to play both sports. Because I think a lot of indoor guys, and I was an indoor guy at one point, think that, you know, I can do the beach. Like, I'm as good of a volleyball player as them. I can hit like that, and I can do it. But until you get out there and actually do it, it's a lot harder than you think. But so there really hasn't been many guys who can pull it off. And I think you being a top indoor guy and then saying, I'm going to go to the beach and I'm actually going to go for it, and then you actually pulled off, like, one of the biggest accomplishments is, like, no matter how many wins everyone else has on the beach throughout their years, they don't have both. You know, they haven't proven themselves at the very highest level in both of them. So for me, like, looking at outside, I'm like, bro, that's, like, a crazy legacy build, especially for a guy like me and all 3 of us probably who, like, don't take pride in, like, being a specialized volleyball player. Like, bro, put me in any position, I can do it. beach, indoor, left side, right side, blocker, defender, whatever. And that was like the ultimate, like, whatever. I can retire right now, and you know that I was one of the most badass volleyball players on the planet. Easily.
Yeah, I don't know how many beach fans actually follow indoor as well, but he's the most decorated outside hitter for the USA, like one of the most decorated outside hitters we've ever had.
Yeah.
At such a young age,
one
too.
One of the most feared outsides in the world.
So it's pretty unbelievable what he's done already with the indoor game and now the beach game at only 31.
Yeah.
And you're only getting younger. Next year,
I tell everybody that. I'm like, guys, I am getting younger. My body feels better than it's ever felt.
I'm just wondering how much of those indoor guys are calling you like, hey, so like, you think I can do it?
We welcome it.
I think TJ could.
Yeah, who would be your call? Obviously,
TJ
showed he could.
We still gotta.
Yeah, he played a Manhattan Beach.
We've been talking about this matchup for years now. And it's me and my old beach partner growing up, Micah Christensen, versus Trevor and Kavika Shoji.
Oh, Kavik's been in an office job.
That's true.
I'm taking you guys at this point. Kavika was good. He was a good beach player too.
Yeah, he was.
But hitting, high pointing. Kavik's, you're probably listening.
Kavika wanted to. Kavika was like, hey, you want to play beach with me?
I talk to him all the time. I talk to him a lot. I mean, he's just such a good volleyball player.
Yeah.
But now, Trev doesn't want to run up to that net ever again.
Trev's done blocking
life behind that big.
Oh my god.
That big ball up block.
How big's Kavika? He's taller than Trev, isn't he?
No, he's shorter.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I loved how the Worsleys put out that Christensen was 6'7".
Yeah, get out of here, dude. Said in your dreams, and Micah even knew.
The legends of Micah Christensen are growing on the pod.
How tall is Mike? 6'5", I guess?
6'6". 6'5", 6'6".
6'5" max.
At least 6'9" on the podcast.
Yeah.
It just grows and grows. It's crazy, though. Like, all you Hawaiians, I mean, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like what you guys are doing. Like, Eric Shoji's still on the team, Micah Christensen. Are there any other Hawaiians on the indoor?
Micah Ma'a.
Micah Ma'a, yeah. Jeez, I forgot.
I would definitely say, like, I think the Hawaii guys are indoor and beach, not so much, but like we're ultra competitive with each other. Like those are the guys that you want to kind of beat the most in a lot of ways. But also, like, I know when we're said and done, like, I'm going to be claiming all of us as a whole. Like, we're on the freaking 8 in a row, Manhattan. Who else wants it? Like, like fully claiming his plaque on the pier and, like, doing it as a group. So it's cool to be a part of something like that, to know we all kind of literally, like, that was the volley group. Like, even those indoor guys. Even when Bug was, like, smaller, it was like these are the good players. Like, I mean, we're all like in the same house, even if he wasn't on our team, it was like go to Trev's after, play video games downstairs, and maybe beat up on the Bug if you can. Maybe throw him a bow or something just for fun.
Throw me across the beach courts.
Yeah, something while we could.
Oh man.
And then Sander's like the Hanai Hawaiian, where he's like,
I'm adopted.
He's adopted Hawaiian. Spent enough time out there. You got the Polynesian. You have more Polynesian blood than, I don't know. You guys have what? How much Hawaiian? Eighth, and you're what? Maori?
Yeah.
So he's more Polynesian than me. That's for sure. Straight Viking. I'm adopted too.
Yeah, I loved it when you were on the Force team and went down to Texas and you were on Team Hawaii. You're like, sure.
Well, I was 100%. Like, Team Hawaii, 100%.
Yeah, I just fit in with that group a little better.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, you mentioned that Trev and Theo had your number all year. What was different in the Manhattan final? Because, I mean, discounting the forfeit in Portugal, because Trev and Theo were just sort of wandering around until they finally called it, which, thank God, none of us were subjected to more of that. What changed?
I think it's just, like, mindset. Because obviously as volleyball players, we're good enough to beat anyone.
Yeah.
But it's it's that mindset you need to get over the hump about beating teams who have been beating you. You know, it's like going into these matches with that fear of like, oh my God, Theo's block. Oh, Trevor knows me so well. Like, what are we going to do? To just focusing on ourselves and our team and what we have to do to beat this team.
Yeah.
And that was probably the first time in the last 4 meetings, even last year when Theo was with Kame, was that I wasn't even thinking about Theo's block. I wasn't even thinking about Trevor's defense and how he knows me so well. It was just with my team, ready to go to work and go out and get this title.
Yeah. And you're, was it the winner's quarter against them?
Yeah.
I think probably match of the year. I know you guys might think differently because you weren't on the winning end of it,
I mean,
but dude, you should have seen the freaking line down out to the Strand.
Really?
It, like, the spillover, you know that little gap in the stadium that led to the Strand side?
Yeah.
So that was all the way back of people watching the match through that gap because the stadium was full all the way up to the Strand, and then you had people, like, climbing up on the balconies of the Strand houses to get a peek. The crab boil.
Dude, and you had people, like, because we're playing out on the outside court at the same time, and the huge screens right there. So even I was, like, kind of peeking up at the scores, and I just saw all the fans just fully turn, like, away from us. Like, oh, bro.
Yeah, some people were they were saying it was a
now.
match of the year. Like, it was a fun one. You know, the thing about our meetings is, like, they're never beating us down. Like, it's always comes down to the, like, third set.
Yeah.
Neck and neck the whole time. And so, you know, the ball bounces one way, but, you know, could change
you guys
the
had
whole
some
outcome. But
crazy match point saves. The over on one, the direct deposit.
Were ridiculous.
Just kept it going.
I remember peeking up, like, mid-match, whatever, and I just see Trevor, like, dive in the corner and then just, like, throw his hat on the counter. I think it might have been match point for him or something.
That was the one where
that was the one.
He tomahawked it.
I didn't see anything. I just saw that at the
I got
end.
2 digs on Theo in the back, and he hit one. I went in with my hands, and I kind of sent it to the back line.
Oh,
that was to save the match.
I don't know if you saw me, but I was at the net.
I didn't see anything.
And I was pulling back, and I was like, shit, he's on the net. And I just dove back, full layout like this, hoping he would hit it at me.
No way.
Yeah, falling back, and then he hits it at Tay, and then he sends it over.
Oh, and that's the same way that we beat him in Atlanta. Super long rally.
Yeah.
Like, pulled twice, and then the second one, my legs were burning so hard, I just flicked it back over at him.
Send it.
That's perfect. There's your direct deposits, Trev.
You guys never make it easy, but you made it easier than coming back from 15-6 in the final this time. Miami was the long way back in that second set.
Oh, yeah, 14-7.
14-7.
Yeah.
In the
That was-
final? You were
yeah.
down?
14-7.
Oh. There you go.
It was,
Nice little challenge for
yeah,
yourself.
it was. I mean, like that though, is mindset.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you were
Maybe
telling me the whole game.
Maybe it was just
You're like,
like
easy.
we were blowing smoke up each other's butts or whatever. But it was 14-7. We go to the tech, and the first thing I say to him, I was like, "Hey, we're switching to the good side. Like, we got a lot of time. We can come back right now."
Yeah.
And we switched to that good side, and we ripped. I think it was 6-1 switch, so we were back 15-13.
Yeah.
And then we were right back in it.
It's funny when it's like windy like that. When you're on the good side, you feel good, but also if you lose the good side, you're
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Switching to the bad side
That's
down.
what- yeah,
Never wanna
Delaney
do
used
that.
to do a drill
Yeah.
at Pepperdine because they'd practice at Zuma. Have you played at Zuma before? Super windy. And they would practice in the afternoon. So Pepperdine would do this drill where if you ever lost the good side, you lost the match. That was it. And so they kept the pressure on, like, you need to take advantage of
Yeah.
this. But then that also flips your psychology when you're on the bad side. You're like, if we win this, we break them.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good drill.
Yeah. So I always think about that because whenever I win the toss, I'll always either take receive or the bad side. Like,
Yeah.
'cause if you win the bad side right off the bat, especially with them receiving, like, you can break them. And you always end on the
Yeah.
good side, too.
That's true.
I don't even know what side I'm on. So I can't get in my head. You can't get in my
Dude,
head.
this guy always asks me, "Where's the wind coming from?"
Hey.
Dude, you don't feel it?
Hey,
Well,
well,
I only did just practice. Like, coach makes us set into the wind all day. I'm like, dude, I hate setting into the wind. He's like, shoot it to the pin. I'm like, it's windy. It's not working.
It is really hard.
But that's one of the changes you guys made. You went with Evie,
Yeah.
and then Evie immediately switches sides.
Yeah.
And then you've also started kind of letting loose on your own jump serve
Yeah.
a lot more than you had in years past. I'm just curious about just all the changes you made, what prompted them, and how they've been going.
It's just, for me, jump serving is all, I just got to practice it.
Yeah.
Like, as a smaller guy, I can't just come out and rip jump serves in the game. So in practice, I've been jump serving like probably 80% of the time now,
Yeah.
which obviously makes it feel way better in tournaments.
Yeah.
You're full jump serve indoors, right? Like pretty much
Yeah.
exclusively.
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously, it's
the men don't really float serve.
different. Yeah.
International, I guess, with that ball, a lot of people do, but in college, like with that,
You can't exactly short deep people.
yeah, with that molten ball, like there's no movement on the float, so it's
Yeah.
pointless.
Yeah.
But then you switched back to the right. You switched to the left. Was that your first time playing left on the beach?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, as an outside, I mean, left is kind of home for you.
Yeah, I grew up playing on the right. Yeah, big change.
Looks good.
A lot of, yeah. I mean, it's different, but we've been playing pretty good ball. Still got a long way to go, even after winning Manhattan, I guess. But yeah, it's good. I like it. That I think that's the cool thing is like we can switch back
Yeah.
at any time if we need to and feel comfortable. And I like to run the back set, and so I can hit on the right still. He can hit a back set and hit on the left, and so makes us a little more dynamic with the on-two ball as well.
Yeah.
Because
You
Taylor wouldn't hit on two last year. He said he respected me too much to hit on two. So
Why would I hit on two when I have a Sandman over there?
Just throw it up.
that's true. That's good. It's been a good change, and everybody's making a lot of changes in the game today. So we gotta find what's best for us.
Yeah. How's it been with Evie? Because I know he has you guys running all sorts of stuff, different offense.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, super high energy guy, always willing to talk. Maybe
Yes, for sure.
maybe a little too much, but no, it's fun. I mean, obviously there's a good playful dynamic between all three of us, but then when we really need to get to work, like we're serious and we get to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good having a change because I've known nothing but Rich my whole beach career. Like even when I was with Trevor, Alzina came like a couple times. He came to a couple tournaments, but we never had like a full coach that was there every single day, drilling us and working on specific things to make us better as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jake and I had Marcio for 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
And then since then it was Rich.
Okay.
So besides that, Evie's been, the only other full-on coach that I've had.
Yeah. And it's fun just it keeps it fresh to mix it up.
Mhm.
Like Carrie and Misty changed coaches every single quad. And it's like if you get fired from Carrie and Misty after winning a gold medal, it's like, well, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
But they just like something fresh, like
Yeah.
a new mind, like something to keep them at the top.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that freshness when you keep the same partner, right? Like
Mhm.
you want some kind of change, some kind of different energy being on the road, like throughout that whole grind. And you have the same team, which is literally one person all the time. So I could see coach change being the first to go there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately
Yeah.
for those coaches who won gold medals. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, with you, Tay, I remember when we had Mike Lambert on, when he came back to the beach after indoor, because he was an awesome indoor player, and he was like Rookie of the Year. I don't know if he won MVP, but he won Rookie and Offensive Player of the Year the same year. And I was asking him, like, that's a really good, fast switch. He was like, well, in indoor, I'm hitting against 3 blocks. And I come out to the beach, I'm like, oh, there's only one? This is easy. I'm curious how that's been for you, like, because it's one of the best outsides we've ever had. Like, you were seeing some absolute monsters and multiple of them at the net, and now sometimes you'll get little me at the net.
Yeah, I think you block me more than anybody.
Dude, it's the smaller ones.
Like a
that
phantom
do it.
blocker.
The Kowinski,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
where they're just solid.
They just
stealing the
seal,
low.
dude.
Oh, it's still hard. I don't think it's any easier. Like,
Yeah.
it's just totally different.
Yeah.
Like, I like to stay aggressive on the beach. Evie doesn't. Like, we practice shots all the time, but then we get to like practice. We're doing shots. Like, you got to hit these. Like, okay, never reach the target.
Five
And he
high
doesn't
lines.
understand why. He's like,
5 high lines in
Yeah.
the corner. 5 high lines in the corner. Come on.
That's because when I first came
John
out,
Hagen used to do this all the time.
he can
When
do
I-
this with his eyes closed.
Bruh, when I first came out, literally, it'd be like, and I was rookie at that time. Hayden would hit like 7, like on average, probably 7 out of 10 in the corner, just bing, 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 bing. It was insane. Like, more so than he can do nowadays.
Mhm.
When he had the legs and the hops, it was like, he got to a point where it was just insane with it. So that's what Evie's just remembering that all the time.
Yeah. Then they get to the
And
game, and he's
he's
like,
like,
"No, you don't
ever
hit shots.
shoot."
You only hit high and hard. Don't hit shots at all." I'm like, "All right, whatever." Here goes our practice.
Evie has the craziest memory out of anyone. He's like, "Oh, remember back in 2013 when you hit that cutty against Norway and Slovenia or whatever?" I was like, "What?"
Oh,
I
he
don't even
loves
remember
talking
playing there.
about you. Try does this when we're practicing blocking.
And you're
I
like,
did this
"Please,
with Try,
don't
and
tell
like
me about
Hayden did
anyone
this,
else."
and like we just get the
Sean
constant like,
Scott.
"Well, it worked for them."
Like, Evie, we're not them,
Yeah.
all right? This is when we have our back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, me and him go at it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You should see our text thread on the weekends.
If only Evie was coaching
Shut up.
when you and Hayden went at it.
Dude, he was there though. I was wondering where he was to back up his boy, dude. I was like, you were nowhere to be found.
Just be right in between, guys.
He was like, "Yeah, if I would have been there, I wouldn't have let that shit fly."
Oh, he's the best.
I wonder what he would have done. What would you have done, Ev?
He's all talk.
It is funny that Evie's got a type of blocker that he works with, like Sean Scott, you, Sander, like all like the 6'4", 6'5", like just
Billy.
super athletic dudes.
Klinsky.
Yeah.
Different
Different kind of guy there.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely like has seen what he likes and the style that he likes, and he's tried to implement that with everyone he's had, I feel like. But you just can't do it, you have to tweak it with everybody. But that's the beauty of like beach coaches, like switching it up. It's like, oh, now you get a guy who saw this and was coaching this style of play, so you get a whole different perspective and whatnot. So they're getting all my old secrets, I guess. I don't know what that is. But
It'd been cool if Kelly and Haley would have won and Evie would have gone.
Well,
Would have had to have been the first coach. I can never think of who'd have won both Manhattans at the same time.
It's never been done.
I can't think of it. I know Davenport won Hermosa
both, right?
both last year with Theo and Kame and
Sponsel.
and Therese.
Yeah.
But I don't know if a coach has won Manhattan. But Evie's got back-to-back Manhattans, though, which is pretty cool.
He
It
does.
is. Take that.
Yeah, for sure.
He's on cloud 9 right now.
I bet.
Oh man.
Milk it, Ev.
Yeah.
Jess is out there.
He's telling the announcers to introduce him every game. He's like, "When's my time, guys? When's my time?"
Coach. Really though, coaches do get like no credit, and then they send you out on the world tour, and it's like, oh, you can't get in the shuttle,
Yeah.
and also you can't have dinner.
It's brutal.
No hotel.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you gotta check your ego if you're gonna be a beach volleyball coach.
Yeah. You guys have Chicago, and then what? What's the schedule look like from there? A little bit of a break, huh?
There's no challengers till after World Champs.
Yeah.
India.
But Maldives just got canceled.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
India, and then a week off, and then China. No.
Yeah.
India
We'll probably
and
do
Sounds great.
Get ready.
No, we're not going to India.
We're not going
We
to
got
India.
the Laguna 4-man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you
yeah.
go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Way
that's
better.
right.
Get ready.
I've
Come
been-
down, Laguna 4-man. It's going to be epic.
OB's
So
been
when
talking to me.
is the Laguna 4-man? Let's hype it up a little
October
if you're allowed to.
22nd.
bit. Okay.
Is it
Yeah.
Laguna or?
Laguna,
Newport
Main Beach.
Oh, I thought it was in Newport.
Oh, Laguna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully Todd's in shape.
Four.
You guys have a
Yeah, tell them your team.
bunch
It'll
of
be
dusters on
it'll
your
be
team.
4 men, 4 women's team, all top players. Our team is me and Sander, and then Phil Dahlhauser and Todd Rogers.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see
Should be
Raji.
fun.
Guarantee Raji's pretty good.
And
in the
then-
back row there.
I heard the other team is Andy and Miles and Jake Gibb and Sean Rosenthal.
Yeah.
And then I put Troy and Chase Frischman in contact with Steve OB, so they're making a team.
Nice.
I think my brother's on that team.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
going to be high level.
I think
We've
Casey Patterson's on that team.
CPAT's coming out.
CPAT.
I love it.
That. Why not?
We need CPAT back.
Yeah.
He played on our 6-man team for one match, and it was fun just to have
Oh,
the dialogue
Yeah.
going.
That
It was
guy's
so good.
dialogue is all time.
It's perfect.
He lives for that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
He's good vibes.
You got to get on that 4-man.
No, I
Let's
was.
go.
I've been talking to OB.
Make a team.
I know. OB suggested me, Theo, Trevor, and Cam. I was like, not many live arms on that
What
team. It's like, that's what you need.
No
like,
one's paying to watch
where's-
that team.
Where's my Taylor?
Pick
Like,
up Allison.
Ooh.
Oh,
There
we
you
got
go.
big
Good.
All
That
That's
could
a
be a
good
big
4-man
good-
player right
good
there.
pin
All
hitter.
Americans out here.
No, he wanted. That's what he put it the
Oh, I'm
week
sure he would
after.
play.
He put it the week after World Champs, just in case we tried to get international
Mm.
players to stop by after.
Oh, for sure. Allison would be a good pickup.
Yeah.
We just haven't figured out freaking India.
Oh, if you're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to Taiwan, maybe Philippines,
Yeah.
I don't know what the schedule is, dude.
Maybe go to Bali.
maybe go to
Find a
Bali.
pickup game.
Yeah,
Nothing
maybe
going
do
on.
a 4-man in Bali.
Yeah, hey. So challengers, yeah. I mean,
The
there's not
schedule's
many-
crazy.
There's not many Elite 16s after Paris, right?
Dubai? Is that it?
Oh, that's it.
Australia got canceled.
Yeah.
So just Dubai.
Yeah. I think they're trying to find a replacement for Australia, though, and Maldives.
Oh, really? Great. Just
So-
extend our season even longer.
Yeah.
Bro, can we have a limit? Like, we cannot go into December. Should be just a cutoff. Every year, so it's like our off season. When I first started playing, I feel like I had like a 4-month off season. Now we're down
That's
to
nice.
like,
4 weeks.
yeah, basically. You got to start training in
I wouldn't know what to
January.
do with myself for 4 months.
Yeah, you're all stoked. Well, there's all kind of
Yeah.
other
That's a
twos,
lot of
fours,
golf.
threes. I was all for it.
4 months of golf will be expensive, dude.
Yep.
Make
That's a
sure
lot.
you have your local ID when you go to Hawaii.
Shoot, dude, I need to get the state ID.
Bro, it's like triple the price
It's
if you
insane.
don't have your local ID.
Troy and I went
for golf?
went to go
Yeah,
golf one time.
I'm not even proud of it. We were just dropping everything. Like,
We're like,
hey,
dude,
bro, look, right here. Google us.
look, Google it. Google it. Hey, I'll show you my outrigger bill.
Yeah, look, we got bills. We got
I was like,
everything.
sorry guys. I was like, dude, I grew up here. Yeah, like
look
he
at
was
our
like,
bios.
no. We went on for like 15 minutes. He's like, finally, he's like, all right, it's not gonna happen again. Go out and play.
Yeah, because it was like
Oh, so because you guys have California.
it was like
Yeah.
30 or
IDs.
$40 versus like 140 or something,
Oh, shit.
something like that.
Yeah.
And we're just like, just going down on Google, like, look.
Yeah, I
And
tried to
Trevor,
say that.
Trevor is with us too. I was like, look, it's my brother. He has the Hawaii ID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I kept now I have my old Hawaii driver's
Here's my
license.
AOP
ready.
library card.
No, we didn't have a library. Negative.
That's the wrong guy for the library card.
No one would have been in there.
Are you still playing a lot of golf though? Because I remember you were talking about getting a membership at Trump a while back.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
No. We'll see.
That'd
Yeah,
be
I
nice.
still play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try as much as I can.
Yeah.
Just not too many great courses. I played Trump last week. Or no, I played, this week. Last week.
Doesn't matter because
Yeah.
this podcast is coming out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. good stuff. Golf's
Yeah.
great.
We got to branch out from the lakes. So
Yeah,
we
I know. That's all Trevor can do mid-season, though.
I know.
Little
Just
half
carry
swingers.
his little 2-club bag. Oh.
My driver's getting lonely. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, man. We're tired of the sand wedge.
The way that I drive, I can hit my driver on that one hole at the lakes.
Not anymore.
That's about how far I can hit it anyway.
They redid it. You
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, because they used to have like a 230-yard hole, but they broke that up into 2.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah, there's no, the big dog can't eat at the lakes
Okay.
anymore. Yeah.
So that was perfect for me.
Yeah. Well, no, you got a photo shoot at what, 4:30?
Yep.
Who's the sponsor?
Pulp Culture. It's
Oh, is that the new like seltzer type drink?
it's a fermented beverage, kind of like a kombucha.
Okay.
A hard kombucha. There's some alcohol in it, but there's no sugar. Actually, the guy. So there's 2 founders, and the co-founder is the guy who started Vega Protein,
Oh yeah.
the plant-based protein. And he was sober for 14 years, and then once they created this is the only thing he drinks now. And he's an ultra marathon runner, and he's gonna try to beat the record for ultra marathon while drinking these while he runs.
No
Oh
way.
shit!
Can you get drunk off them?
If you drank enough, but it is like
Probably not running an ultra marathon.
it's a little it's
Bro,
a different
what?
buzz. Like it's super clean. Obviously all the ingredients has like the super mushrooms, the adaptogens, and
sick.
everything. No sugar. So it's a healthy.
We'll bring some
Alcohol.
on the pod next time.
Yeah, I'll
There you
sample.
go.
A pod session.
Get a sample.
That's for
Little
the
mushroom.
Friday night episode. Mushroom.
Mushroom seltzer sponsor.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think in this gap between Chicago and before you leave for Paris, we could sneak a Friday night episode in.
Yeah, we need
It's
to
been
have
too
a
long.
solid one.
Let's just pack this place
Yeah,
out.
it's
Yeah.
about the peanut gallery. Really is who we got to figure out shows up.
Yeah.
The peanut gallery on the Friday night episodes are it's a key ingredient. I think. Maybe we bring Frito in too behind the scenes.
Oh, there you
vlog.
go.
We
That'd
vlog
be
it.
fun. Yeah.
That'd be a
make that
funny
happen.
We're definitely
vlog.
gonna need to edit though.
Yeah.
You can't put it all out there.
Maybe get some of. What about getting all the old legends in here that are on
Oh,
the pier? That
yeah.
they're a little chirpy after a couple of beers.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'll talk-
They're chirpy after a couple waters.
Yeah.
They don't need help.
You can basically hear Hob from here. Just like if we turn the volume up enough, you could probably hear him in the background just yelling at someone
Yeah.
on the strand.
Dude, it's so crazy. Did you watch the PGA championships, the FedEx Cup? Because Victor Hovland won
No.
18 million. That's Hov's cousin.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No
He's
way.
probably calling him up.
Big.
Hey, can I
Buy
have a
me a
couple
beer,
beers?
Yeah.
You ever heard the story about CB and Hav at the Open at LACC?
No.
They went up to go watch it,
Yeah.
and they were trying to get over to, I forget what tee, maybe the first tee or something, and it's all blocked off, but or else you'd have to walk all the way around. But
Yeah.
Hov's like, no, we're walking through. Lifts it out. Him and CB are like they own the place,
Yeah.
and they see this guy walking out of the players area. He's like, hey, can you tell me where the first tee is? He's like, yeah, you go right down there to the left. He's like, thanks. They leave. It was John Rahm. CB was like, do you know who he just asked to go to the first tee? He's like, no, I don't know that guy. So that was John Rahm.
That's so funny.
Doesn't care about anyone that's not his guy.
Hav owns any place he walks into.
That
Freaking
is
love
a
him.
good idea. We have a little hybrid Legends night in here.
That'd be fun.
Sick. Little Javi Dodd.
Yeah.
They get rowdy.
Yeah. I'm in for that one for sure.
Yeah. Well, when you guys win Chicago, we'll have a celebratory Friday night episode.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'll be here golfing, enjoying the off season.
Oh, bro, when you said that, you're like, oh, it's off season for me. I'm like, we're like halfway done.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Monday afternoon,
Look at
10
you.
celts.
There you go.
Yeah, when Tay was like, can we do 3? I was like, I can do whatever time you guys want.
We're gonna have another book by the end of the year for sure.
Got nothing to do. Went camping this weekend. Just did nothing but sleep on Saturday.
Just rub it in.
I'll
playing
listen to
Laguna?
your voice. No, I'll be at World Champs.
Oh, that's
Commentating.
right. Nice.
Yeah, that's the only volleyball I have left. It's just commentating.
You have to go
stuff.
there?
Yeah, we get to go
Oh.
live for that one, and then going
Sweet.
to Doha for World Tour Finals, which should be pretty fun too.
Nice.
Is that in January?
December.
Sorry, I have no idea.
I want to say it's like first week of December.
Enjoy Tlaxcala.
Yeah. Did you go last year?
Yeah.
It's our spot, dude. Car broke down on the way to our
That's
airport,
right.
on the way to the
Oh yeah,
hotel.
we shared
He had
a,
a speed bump
bus
at like
on the way
50
back.
miles an hour. I almost broke my neck on the roof.
Oh, and you guys had the
I like
most
cracked-
ridiculous draw
Fully crushed you.
in a qualifier.
Oh yeah.
You get
Two
Cox
Olympians.
and his guy, and then
Yeah.
right after that, it's like, oh, congrats! Now you get Bruno and
Simon Bruno.
Simone.
Oh,
And Simone, he owns that place. Crowd
he?
favorite immediately.
Oh yeah, he's crowd favorite everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, altitude was that's a tough intro
It's
to the
gonna be an
World Tour.
interesting world
Yeah.
championships to watch. for
Yeah.
sure.
Nobody was jump serving.
You
there.
can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
All I could do is just hit like a really short jump serve,
Yeah.
which worked because then everyone was super tired. But I was also super tired jump serving and running.
do you think it's not even worth, like, obviously you're gonna try a few here and there, especially at practice, but like, if you can get a jump serve in, that's gonna be the hardest ball to pass, I would think, because that thing's
Yeah.
coming up
It's
on
coming-
you, and it's
yeah.
probably right on
best
the
is
back
going
line,
right at him and trying to hit like, you
like
know, get him in
dodgeball,
the chest.
like
Yeah,
just ping them.
but yeah, I mean that I played at BYU, so we played
Right.
kind of altitude. You kind of learn. You can't really hit it hard all the time. You can
Yeah.
hit more spots, but I don't know. I didn't jump serve. It was waste of energy
Yeah.
there, especially with that ball. Like I don't know.
Well, we talked to Dane Blanton, and he said that he got 8 aces in a match before in Denver because of the altitude, because he was able to just keep it in, and it was just rising up on everyone, and just they were just spraying it. So, but also the sand's super deep. I played in
Yeah.
the one in Tepic.
Mhm.
They said it was gonna be the same sand, and we were indoors and dying. It wasn't even that hot. So like that deep sand plus altitude, it's gonna be interesting
Yeah.
to watch on TV.
It's a fun place to play though, because the crowd was bonkers.
Yeah.
Just for the qualifier,
Mm-hmm.
like playing in that bull ring. Did you guys do both side courts for your matches?
Yeah.
The
But
bull ring was fun.
I saw the bull ring.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And it should fill up, and I think the capacity is 5,000, which I think is like a perfect number for beach because it'll look good, like it'll
Yeah.
fill up.
I want to see the Bulls come out.
They got nothing else to do there. That's for sure. So go watch some volleyball. I'll tell you that.
Well, that was like Chetamall when we played there. Like,
Oh
it
yeah.
was the same thing. You just get mobbed
Mm-hmm.
like you're some celebrity, unless you're Adrian.
They have no idea who
'Cause-
you are either. They're just like, I
Oh,
want
no.
something from you.
No, our physio was just a CrossFit athlete, so they just assumed she's an athlete. They're just mobbing her, and then Adrian was walking through, and no one was mobbing him. They thought he was a physio,
Perfect.
so we called him physio from then on. But yeah, that'd be a fun one.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna play Laguna? The two man Laguna.
Wait, what's
I
the
think so.
isn't I heard rumor
Yeah.
they're maybe thinking about turning Laguna into a AVP?
It is AVP,
It is.
but it's a tour series one.
Oh, a tour series.
Yeah, if we're here.
Oh,
we're for
promoting it to
sure.
a
Yeah.
pro series then.
Oh,
Because don't they
that'd be
owe
nice.
us 8 events technically according to the contract? Because they're
Well,
not
yeah,
going
they
to put the
might.
championship.
I hope so.
Yeah, they're
Gotta
still
go back to
working
back.
on it.
AVP
Yeah.
champions.
Let's go,
Whatever you wanna
dude.
call
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
That'd be
that was a
they're still
fun
working
event
on the
too, huh?
AVP championships.
I know.
I hope they can make it happen.
They want it indoor, so they're trying to find an indoor place.
Why don't we go to the pyramid?
Well, that'd be
Oh,
interesting.
that'd be
Hit up
sick.
Niper and yeah, hey dude.
That's
Get
what I should
There
say.
you go.
Hey,
Let's
dude.
go back
Oh.
to the pyramid.
Hey, dude.
I'm in, dude. There's no way we losing there.
Vegas.
No way, dude.
We need to go to Vegas.
Or Vegas.
Thought it was gonna be Vegas.
I know.
That would have been perfect.
Well,
Got a little
fun.
Lake Powell trip right after it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna go Vegas
that's
straight
sick.
out, but then all those plans got canceled.
Yeah.
I'm still going to Lake Powell, but
That'd be dope.
Yeah. Is Laguna? Is that collide with the Myrtle Open, the Real World Championships?
No.
Myrtle Open is
oh,
first
maybe.
week of October.
Myrtle's like the 12th.
Okay.
Is that the same as Laguna? No, it's the 17th.
It might be the same
Oh,
because that's That's when World Champs is. That's why I can't go. I want to go.
Myrtle Open. If you haven't been, you should go.
Glad I checked that off the bucket list.
Yeah.
Down to go back.
With a different partner.
It's a lot of pressure. Never felt so much pressure. But I did get the suite at the house. You know, you get the royal treatment.
Yeah.
If you play at A-Rob. But yeah, I'd like to maybe swoop one of your guys' partners next time. What else is the bucket list events for you guys you haven't been to? Because I know you pretty much played in all the small ones. We have a SANDCAST tour that we're planning.
Yeah?
We're just planting the seed.
Yeah. After the Paris Olympics, we're just SANDCAST
legit
tour around.
tour bus.
Yeah.
And then we just call you guys.
I've always wanted to go to Wapaka.
Uh-huh.
I heard good things about that.
You would love, especially if you play grass again.
Yeah, the
It's-
grass for sure.
It's unlike anything I've seen. I haven't been to Pottstown, which is
Yeah.
big, but Wapaka's crowd on the grass is,
Four-man?
it's wild. 3.
3-man.
3-man grass.
Go
Yeah.
take down the Oos boys.
Let's go.
Game
over.
Undefeated.
With Micah, yeah.
They have no shot. No
We need
shot.
to
Yeah,
get that
boys.
match going.
Yeah, we tried to set it up, me, Sander, and Troy versus them,
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
but they pulled out.
Yeah.
They got scared.
Ooh.
I'm
You
just
hear
starting
that,
stuff. No, we did try to set it up, but we couldn't find a time to
Yeah,
do it.
it's
Yeah,
tricky.
now that Micah's like on the big boy roster, he might have to put that off till after Paris.
Yeah, what? He's
You guys playing well, dude. Really
got a
well.
good
Really
shot,
well.
huh, to be
Yeah.
backing up.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Because he made the
Oh, yeah, I
final
love
VNL
that.
roster for two of the 3. I don't know how many there were, but he played.
Yeah.
He was in Anaheim for the last one.
Yeah.
He was awesome in
God,
Turkey
I love
this
that
year too.
that position, you would think, like my personal opinion is he should win it because nobody's going to come in for Micah Christensen to
Right.
set. So what are you going to do with that second position? You want someone that can do other things, and Micah has
Serving
an
sub or
unbelievable
whatever,
serve
yeah.
and defense and can do everything. So
Good mindset too.
yeah,
Team guy.
so, it'd be interesting.
The other one is Josh.
Yeah,
I think he's been dealing with some injuries maybe. So
Is that it?
I think
In
it
terms
was
of
that.
depth?
Maybe
Those
James
two.
Shaw was trying, but I think he's back on the beach.
Ma's got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
root
love
for
that.
Micah. It was fun because I commentated a lot of indoors in the fall, and so I kept up with his team in Turkey, and they killed it. And they
Yeah.
had a pretty good run in the Chev Cup. Do you still follow indoor?
Well, I was Champions League.
Okay.
That was like the highest.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they get to the semis? Yeah,
I
they
think-
made it
yeah.
to the semi. That's
Yeah.
a big deal,
It
especially
is.
for a Turkish team. They're not really known for being super great in that competition, but yeah, they balled out
Yeah.
for sure.
Do you still keep up with indoor stuff a little bit?
Not really.
No.
No, like I'll watch some friends' games, like watch highlights of some big games, but no, I don't like to watch volleyball that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you watch it, your knees are like, thank God we're not there.
No, not even that. I'm just like, oh man, that's a grind. Like,
Yeah.
can't believe people are still doing that.
Yeah, well, boys, I know we have a little time limit, so always fun having you guys on the pod.
thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
Always fun.
Hopefully we can have a celebratory Friday night episode post-Chicago victory.
Absolutely.
We'll be here no matter what.
Whoever, yeah, exactly. Whoever wins.
Exactly.
Any sponsors you guys want to shout out? Obviously, we've been
Hawaii.
Yeah.
properly hydrated throughout this podcast.
Shout out this book I'm about to read. First book I've
Oh,
read.
yeah.
this
Yeah,
year.
there you go.
That's your
I'm
book.
taking it home.
We made it. Just built in.
Who would have
Spark
thought
Notes.
Troy would be an author? Look at that.
Two-time.
Well, you know, just surround yourself with an author.
Maybe this
Become
is
an
the book
author.
we need, Tay.
It has all the secrets.
Yeah.
It
Do
does.
we need
There's
it?
Players. You guys didn't even interview me. I'm not even in this.
I think
You
you
gotta
are.
be in there, bro.
Take
I'm
a
in
look at the
there?
Yeah, you're
contents.
in
I
there.
think you're in there.
Oh, do what?
Oh,
That's
you're right
crazy.
there.
You're in there, bro.
You made it.
You're an author.
Hey.
That's your
Yeah, I don't know
words,
too much about history or whatever of volleyball, especially beach or indoor.
It's not a history one. His other ones are the history.
Oh, but you could learn about some players. Are there old players in here too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
There's a
legends.
full legend
See, I need
section.
to read those ones.
Yeah, there you go. There's
Like,
your
I don't
boy,
even-
the Hob.
I don't know
Oh,
anything
Tim
Hob has
Hovland.
done. I just people talk about him. Said he's a
I
cool
heard
guy
he was the first American to go overseas
to play
to play indoor.
And he
No way.
killed it, apparently.
Yeah.
Was the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he like set the bar.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was crazy.
I
It was
didn't realize
funny. He has a great story because he would go overseas and make boatloads of money in Italy, and that was like the best league in the world. And then Doug Beal was coaching the national team. He's like, "Listen, man, you can't. Like, we need to train 365." And
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm not going to do that. He's like, I'm going to make money in Italy. I'm going to come back, and I'm still going to be the best player on the team.
Yeah.
And I'm going to help you." And it was funny, like. You could see from Doug Beal's perspective, he was like trying to put a team together, and you could see from Haas' perspective, he's like, "You're not paying us.
Yeah.
Italy's paying Daddy."
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, "I'm here getting way better because I'm in the gym with the best in the world." And at the time, the U.S. wasn't any good. Like,
Right.
we were bad, and
Huh.
so it was funny to see that war. And Haas was like, "I'm gonna do me out in Italy," and then he set a precedent. And then like Dodd came over and did the same thing. Karch came over to Italy after a little while. It was fun. It's fun talking to Hob about that stuff too.
Oh yeah. Anything about the past he loves.
And now you can read all about it, Tay.
Yep, here I go.
That's yours.
Here I go.
Chapter 1.
Yeah, can you just read it to our listeners?
Audiobook comes out, read by the Taylors.
That'd be pretty brutal to listen to.
All right, boys.
All right,
All right,
thanks,
peace.
boys.
Shoots.